Hi guys, my name is Ivy. Today I'm going to share with you what is psychology and understand about psychology and how the psychology can help people. So let's start, and I hope that this video can let you all more understanding what is psychology about, not only mental disorder. So actually psychology is scientific study of behavior and mental process. So if we talk about behavior, it's more to observe and measure. So for example, reaction, talk, facial expression, this all is about behavior. However, for the mental process, it's a private mental process. For example, learning, memory, and sense. And for the psychology, there are 4 goals of psychology, and this is how psychology help people to change their life. So first one, psychology needs to describe. If they describe, they need to observe first and describe problem. So usually they will proceed with like case studies, sales reports, inventories, or correlational studies. So from there they need to observe the people. So once they observe, psychologists need to explain. For example, they need to explain why this human can act like this way, what will be happen, and how will it happen based on their observation. So third, prediction. So once they already know what will be happen and what is going to happen, so psychology can predict what will be the next action for this human by knowing past experience. So that's why they need to do case studies. Last, by knowing this all of things, they can start to help people and change their life. They will know how is a better way to communicate with the human. So actually when we talk about psychologists, there are few perspectives for psychology. But today we are going to talk for 5 perspectives only. So now first, behavior perspective. So from this actually from environments and observation. So there are 2 processes for the behavior. First one is operant conditioning and classical conditioning. So for the operant is from the consequences of behavior. However, for the classical is learning from a group of people organized. The second is cognitive. So if like cognitive is about thinking, means that actually behavior is controlled by our own tough. It's not a genetic. Okay, so number 3rd one is biological perspective. When we talk about biological perspective, is talking about behavior is set up by the physical structures and hereditary process, whereby the endocrine system, nervous system, and brain can affect the human behavior. So number 4 is social cultural perspective. So for this one is means by human is actually adapted by the environment and different culture on the behavior. For example, human living, such language, social structures, cultural factor, all of these can affect human behavior. For the 5th one is an evolutionary perspective. So this one is emphasized on the evolution of human personality and mindset, help to provide adaptive advantage in survival and creating a better offspring. So this is the 5 perspective for psychology. There are a few more actually, but today we got just talk about 5 only. And what is the career for psychology? So when you study about psychology, you graduate for psychology. So what you can do, what is the career, what's the optional career for psychology? First one, you can be the forensic psychology. So for the forensic psychology, maybe you have to visit the criminal, so you can communicate with criminal victims and with their families to understand why they act like this. So this one is a forensic psychologist. Besides this, occupational psychologist. Occupational psychology is about you have to communicate with and observe the performance from the employee and management. So to motivate them to effective and efficiency on their work. So it means that you have to improve their performance on that. So the 3rd one, you can be the art therapist. art therapy is means by because not every person can choose to communicate with you. So but some of the person when they can express their stress or express their problem through art, like for example drawing, painting. From their how they're painting, how they're drawing, from that we can predict actually what happened for this human. So counselor actually be across for all of you. So for the school, so they will facing a student stress, family, they will go to family to understand what's their background and help them to enhance their life. So last, it can be sports psychologists. So sports psychologists, you have to, because for the athletes they will facing a lot of challenges, so they have to facing like a taking place. So on that you have to motivate them, to let them more to have a better performance. Okay, so this one is from the career for the psychology, actually more than 5, but this is the 5 example that I can give you. So last, what can you learn and what is a self-development when you study for psychology? Like for myself, right, after I study for psychologists, by knowing myself, who am I? Because sometimes when we grow up and we working and we started to doing something that actually what is not really that what we want, so you won't think that you will starting to think that who you are, so you maybe don't know how to appreciate yourself. But by studying psychology, you may knowing your self value, you can know that actually you can do more than what you think. So this first one, this is what I think is quite important, because you have to know who you are before you're doing anything. So besides that, by learning psychology, you can making a better decision, because your thinking will be more rational, logical. So whatever you do, any decision will be better. So besides that is a healthy lifestyle. Of course, when we have a motivation on your life, so you will have a healthier lifestyle. So for example, you can now I will going to gym, like sport with my colleague or my friends, better than last time just don't know what to do, stay at home by watching videos, YouTube. But now it's better. So more efficiency and effective in my working place. I think this one also got improved, because now you are ready, your mentality and your physical, to adapt and accept what you have now, and you will choose to accept what you are currently doing. Because sometimes we cannot just last time I will quite struggle, for example, why I need to doing this, especially I'm working as a customer service and current part-time study at WOU-Assignment. So as a customer service, you have to patient, sometimes scolding by customer or agent. So last time you struggle, but now it's better, because you'll be more rational and logical for thinking. So the last one is I can improve my communication skill with my family. So actually I'm born in a very big family, so I got 8 members in my family. Is a very big family. So every person has a different character, so different behavior. But now, so last time I don't know how to communicate with them, don't know how to communicate the better skill. Sometimes from like father, mother, you don't know how to talk with them, but you always like very easy to get angry when they talking about some sensitive topic. But now you are understand, yeah, actually sometimes when people getting old, they will start to repeat what they already talking, what they already told you last time. But now, yeah, because we know that by age increasing, their memory is not that good. So you have to to listen what they try to talk to you better than they want to talk to you. So from here, I think that what is the most important for me, because family is everything. They will be with you when you are struggle, when you are stressed. They are the better one. So from here, what I really appreciate the learning psychology is that let me improve and enhance a lot my life. So hope that you guys will like this video and more understand what is about psychology.